rotation in like season 1 was literally just like Surging Mist. Season 1 and 2 I think were Surging Mist. Actually maybe 3 too. 2 and 3 was like Surging Mist. But like right now, what you want to do is you want to keep Renewing Mist on like as often as you can. Like and there's a few reasons why Renewing Mist is really good. One, if you're playing Counteract Magic, it's really, really important just because of how much healing it does. I don't think I have any games. I mean, I might actually. I mean, they're from the tournament today, but they're kind of troll. But let me see, healing done. Like Vivify, Gust of Mist, Renewing Mist is up there too, and that's just for keeping the hot up. But the other thing is because Vivify is now one of your primary heals to heal. It's actually like your only heal to heal. It heals the target. The Vivify will heal this guy, and then what it's going to do is it's also going to heal everyone affected with by Renewing Mist for 23,500. That number might change depending on your gear. So I'll show you. I have a Renewing Mist on this guy, and I have a Renewing Mist on this guy right here, and I Vivify this guy. You can see it heals this guy. I'm not even targeting this guy, but Vivify is healing him, and that's because that's what Vivify does. That's why Renewing Mist is so important. So your rotation is pretty much just keep Renewing Mist. If you need to heal, use Vivify. Now the complexity of like Mistweaver healing comes from Thunder Focus Tea for 2 reasons. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yo, Senjo, thank you so much for the follow. The complexity of the Mistweaver rotation, it's not even, once you get it down, it's like really straightforward. But it comes from 2 things. Thunder Focus Tea has an effect where when you use it, it empowers an ability. So Enveloping Mist, it'll immediately heal for a huge amount. Renewing Mist, it'll increase the duration of it. Vivify will cost no mana, and then Rising Sun Kick cooldown reduced by 9 seconds. So again, Enveloping Mist will give a huge heal. So if you Thunder Focus Tea, Enveloping Mist, boom, 105k crit right there. It's going to be less than PvP. Renewing Mist, the healing's going to be longer, so it's 30 seconds instead of 20. Vivify will cost no mana, and then Rising Sun Kick. The only ones that are useful that you really need to know about, I mean, they're all really useful. It's good to know them because PvP is situational, right? So it's really good to know all of them. But if you're just learning the basics of Mistweaver, you really just want to know the Vivify and Enveloping Mist. But the Rising Sun Kick one and the Renewing Mist one, both are important, and that's because the other complexity of Thunder Focus Tea comes from Secret Infusion. So after you use Thunder Focus Tea, depending on what spell you use, you get a certain stat. So, and you could stack this, by the way. So, for example, if I Thunder Focus Tea and Vivify, I gain Mastery, right? Enveloping Mist is crit, Renewing Mist is haste, Rising Sun Kick is versatility, Vivify is mastery. So you can see my mastery right now is 95%. If I Thunder Focus Tea Vivify, it's going to cost no mana, and my mastery goes up to 196%. And that makes every Renewing Mist, Enveloping Mist do 52k healing. Boom. That was from a Renewing Mist, that extra 52k. So that's the complexity of it. So when you're using Thunder Focus Tea, you not only need to keep in mind the Thunder Focus Tea effect, but you also want to keep in mind what stat you're getting. So, I'm in front of you. Yo, Dream Warden, how's it going? Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? So what are the situations to use? So, if you're trying to conserve mana, always to like keep it simple, Vivify, when you use Thunder Focus Tea, Vivify will always be your #1 spell that you use, always. 99% of the time, if I'm using Thunder Focus Tea, I'm using it for Vivify. 1, it costs no mana. It costs 0 mana. And then 2, it gives me huge mastery. Now, if you don't know what our mastery is, maybe this will make sense. Renewing Mist, Enveloping Mist, and Vivify, you heal with them, and then you do another heal on top of that for 25,000. If I Thunder Focus Tea and get 196% mastery, it goes from 25,000 to 52k, and that's free healing. I Renewing Mist this guy, 52k. I Renewing Mist again because I have 2 charges. Boom, 52k. So the first heal, for the most part, is always going to be Thunder Focus Tea, Vivify, and then The second one is depending on the situation. I just want to point out the second charge you get from Focus Thunder, which is the talent you're always going to use. That is not going to give you stats from Secret Infusion. So if you Thunder Focus T, Vivify, and you get this mastery buff, and you Vivify again, this doesn't refresh. It just the stat you get is only from the first charge. So that's kind of important to know. I used to think it was bugged, but then I actually talked to a GM, and they were like, "No, that's intended. Otherwise, you'd have like 16 seconds of insane stats." So yeah. So to just break down the rotation, you're gonna be using Renewing Mist off cooldown. You're gonna be using, you know, Vivify to heal. If you need to heal somebody that's like, you know, kind of lowish, you're gonna Thunder Focus T, and you're gonna Vivify for the mastery buff. You get the mastery buff, and then after that, it's, you know, if they're really low still, you're gonna use an Enveloping Mist. If not, you're just gonna use the second Vivify. That's pretty much the rotation. It's kind of complicated. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much just Thunder Focus T, Vivify, and then are they still low? If they are, use Enveloping Mist. If they're not, use the second Vivify. The other situations, like the 1% time where I'm not using Thunder Focus T into Vivify, is when I'm using Thunder Focus T Rising Sun Kick. So from Secret Infusion, it gives versatility, which is huge. So this is my normal PvP set right here, 26% versatility. If I use Thunder Focus T, let me find a critter. This guy, right? Nope, that's a hare. Okay, if I go up to this guy, let's say you're playing against RMP. Are we queued, by the way? Yeah, we are. If you, let's say you're queuing against RMP, Demon Hunter DK, you know, anything, and you're getting trained to the ground. Trust me, been there. If you use Thunder Focus T, Rising Sun Kick, my versatility goes from 26% to 61%. So I'm taking 30% less damage while this buff is active. And you can use that once every 30 seconds. So imagine doing that right before a kidney shot, you know, right before a stun on you, a Hodge, you know, a Fell Eruption stun. That'll keep you alive. You'll be able to pour it out and stuff. So that's the only other time I use Thunder Focus T and not use Vivify first. So that's the rotation. If I need to just like recap, it's Renewing Mist off cooldown, like always have those charges running. It not only, again, it has an initial heal, and then it also has the Gust of Mist heal, so it has a really good amount of healing. Use Vivify to heal for single target and AoE healing, and then Thunder Focus T, Vivify, and then if they're still low, use an Enveloping Mist, because again, the Enveloping Mist is affected by the mastery buff, so your Enveloping Mist is not only going to heal for what, a huge 52k instantly from the Thunder Focus T, it's also going to have a huge Gust of Mist proc, which is going to be anywhere between 50 to 70k, so it's going to instantly heal for 120k. And then if you're getting trained, use Thunder Focus T, Rising Sun Kick. Now, a little bit more advanced, really quickly, a little bit more advanced thing, and not a lot of people do it, because not a lot of people know about it. It's not really efficient. If you have Mana Tea, Essence Font makes Gust of Mist. With the Hot on, it makes Gust of Mist heal twice. So the biggest heal you can do is Gust of Mist, or is Rising Essence Font, Thunder Focus Tea, Vivify, and Vivify again, because the Gust of Mist heals twice with Essence Font active on them. So that's only if you're really desperate. I can show you a clip of Sea-Doo. He literally heals this guy from 2% to 100% with one Vivify. It's insane. But yeah, that's the Mistweaver rotation. Yeah, it's not straightforward at first, but as soon as you get it down, it's like